Okay, this is the last two questions. So now let's find the gradient of fxy, okay? The x direction is 4, y direction is 2, red 15. And what about gradient of g of xy? This one equals to 2 times x minus 1. That's the first one. Second one is y direction is 8y. Okay, to have absolute maximum or minimum, these two vectors must be parallel. So they satisfy this way. X component must be equal to some multiplier and x directions. Second one over here, 2 red 15 must be equal to lambda times 8y. Okay, so I'm gonna write down 2 red 15 equals lambda and 8y. You can divide, okay? Always try to eliminate the lambda first. This is out. This is 2, this is 1. So you got this one, 2 over square root 15. That is equals to, this is 1, this is 4. X minus 1 over 4 over y. Okay, from here we got x minus 1. Okay, from here we can say x minus 1 equals to 2 times 4y equals 8y over square root 15. After that, now we have a constraint over here, okay? This one, and we have a constraint there. Xy must be satisfied this constraint. X minus 1 square plus 4y square equals to 4. Okay, we already got x minus 1 there, so put this number into the here. Okay, yeah, that is better, I think. So x minus 1 is 8y over square root 15 n squared, n plus 4y squared equals to 4. Okay, first one is square is 64y squared over 15, and the 14y squared is 4y squared is 15 over 60y squared equals to 4. So these two equals to 124y squared equals to 15 times 15 times 15. Alright, that is 60. So y squared equals to 60 over 124. You can divide by 4 here, right? So 15 over 31. So from here we got two numbers. So first one, y equals how much? Positive square root 15 over square root 31. The other one is y equals negative square root 15 over square root 31. That is the value of y. Now let's find the value of x. The value of x equals y from here. 8 over square root 15 times the y equals over here. Right? 15 over square root 31. And we need a plus 1 over here, okay? This is a plus 1 over here. So plus 1. This one equals to, let 15 is out. We got 8 over square root 31 and plus 1. That is the value of x. Second one, when y equals to negative numbers, x must be equals to what is that? Negative 8 over square root 31 and plus 1. Okay, so we have 2 points there. The first point is, I'm going to write the 1 is the first. 1 plus 8 over square root 31. At this time, y is what? Square root 15 over square root 31. And the second, another point over here. 1 minus 8 over square root 31. And the y is what? Negative square root 15 over square root 31. Now check out that this to write down over here. So we're gonna find the maximum or minimum on this equation, okay? For x plus 2 red 15 times y, okay? This one, not constrained, okay? So this one, 4x times 4x is what? 1 plus 8 over square root 31, and the plus 2 red 15 times y. y is what? Red 15 over square root 31. So this one equals 4 plus 32 over square root 31, and plus 2 times 15 is what? 30 over square root 31. So equals to how much is it? 4 plus 62 over square root 31. It's okay. Okay. Or you can simplify this one. This was square root 31 over square root 31. So when you calculate this one, 62 red 31 over 31. Okay. So this is cancelled out to 1 and 2. 2 red 31. Okay. So this is equals to 4 plus 2 red 31. Check out the next one. F of what? 1 minus 8 over square root 31 and the negative 15 over square root 31. How much this one? 4 times 1 minus 8 over square root 31 and plus 2 red 15 times what? Negative 15 over 31 again. So this is 4 minus 32 over square root 31 plus over here minus, okay, plus minus there, product is minus 2 red 15, 15 is 1, negative 30 over square root 31. From here we can see that 4 minus 62 over 31. Okay, when you calculate this one, same with this one, okay, 2 red 31. So 4 minus 2 red 31. Okay, so absolute maximum at this point, okay, this is the minimum. Okay, so absolute maximum 4 plus 2 red 31 at point 1 plus 8 over square root 31 and y was square root 15 over square root 31. Okay, this one is absolute minimum at this point. Right there. Okay, 31 and the negative red 15 over square root 31. Okay, yeah, we are done. Okay, second question is over here. Okay, now let's find that gradient of x and y. It is what, 3 and 1, right? And the gradient of constraint, I'm going to test it. This is g, okay? Well, this is a g. 2x and 2y. Okay. Now let's find out Lagrange multiplier, okay, method. So 3 equals, I'm going to write down it. 3 equals lambda times 2x, and 1 equals lambda times 2y. You can divide, okay? From here we can see that lambda is out, 2 is out. 3 equals what? X over y, okay? So x equals 3y. Now you have a constraint over here. Okay, so we're gonna replace over here x, okay? X squared is a 9y squared, so 9y squared plus y squared equals to 10y squared. Okay, that is equals to 10. So y squared equals to 1. From here, the value of y is what? Plus minus 1. Okay, when y is plus minus 1, what is the x? X is what? 3 times over here, okay? So 3 and negative 3. So we got 2 points. X is first always, okay? 3 and 1. Second point is negative 3 and negative 1. Okay, now let's find out the value of g over here, okay? The height. This one. So f of what? 3 and 1. That is the value of g, right? The height. Equals to how much? 3 times 3 and plus 1 equals 10. Second note over here. F of what? Negative 3 and negative 1. Put this number there. 3 times negative 3 and minus 1 equals negative 10. This is the minimum, maximum. Okay? So we can say absolute maximum 10 at point 3 and 1, absolute minimum -10 at point -3 -1. Okay, yeah, that's the answer. Okay, I think you know this already. Okay, all right, so tomorrow we have a test. You have a test, right? Okay, good luck. If you have any further questions, you can email to me. Okay, all right, thank you. I'll see you next time.